Hey YouTube family, it's your girl Mrs. Rains. I'm back with another video. Today is Vlogmas Day 15 and I want to come at you guys with another fun Friday treat. I am doing another tag video. So this is the housewife tag. I'm not going to tag anyone specific. It's actually housewife or homemaker. Depends on you know who you are, but if you're a homemaker and your primary duty is to be at home, then this is the tag for you. I encourage everybody I know to go ahead and do the tag. Even if you don't want to do a video, please put some of your responses down below and let's talk about it. So the first question is, have you ever had anyone say anything negative to you about staying at home or working from home? And I've never had anyone say anything negative, but I do recall like a couple of times I've mentioned it when people just kind of stare at you and go, oh, okay. So that's a little bit weird, but I've never had anyone say something negative about it. Number two, what is your favorite or least favorite part of staying home or working from home? So my favorite part is I'm able to be home when my kids are home, able to be home to help with things that they might need. My husband also works from home, so we can spend our lunches together and we can, I can see him throughout the day, so that's always nice. My least favorite part is I really don't talk to a lot of outside people that often, so when I get out, I'm kind of either socially awkward or over the top excited to talk to people, so that's kind of weird. Number three, what is your, I'm sorry, no, that was number three. No, that was number two. Number three, what's your favorite or least favorite chore? I would have to say my least favorite chore is probably laundry. I really, really hate doing laundry. It's not so much as the putting it in there and washing it or putting it in the dryer, but folding it and putting it away, that's a lot of work. It just seems like a lot. And it just seems like even though I'm getting it done, I go back and the hamper's full the next night and it just feels like it never ends. Number four, what time do you wake up and go to bed? So that varies, but most of the time I'm in bed by like around 10:30 or so. And what time I wake up, my alarm goes off at 6:15. I don't always get up right away. Sometimes I snooze, but for the most part I get up. So number five, do you put anything on in the background while you clean, work, cook, like TV, radio, podcasts, etc.? I do turn on I turn on YouTube sometimes and catch up on some of the videos that I haven't seen. Sometimes I will put on like a documentary, something that I don't necessarily have to watch, but I can listen to on wireless headphones. Sometimes I'll play music. So this time of year, because it is Christmas time, I do play Christmas music while I'm cleaning, which is also good. It's good and motivational to kind of keep you moving. Number six, do you get dressed most days or stay in PJs? Okay, I'm gonna be very honest with you. It's a mixture. And what I mean by that is I sleep in thermal pajamas and then I get up in the morning. Now because it's so cold out, I'll get up and put on sweats on top of that so I can have a second layer. But usually I don't wear pajamas all day. Usually I'm wearing sweatpants or comfortable clothes, basically like mom gear, sweatpants, Uggs, sweatpants and sneakers. Sometimes I do get dressed. If I have somewhere to go or if I'm going to be out all day, I will put on regular clothes. I do not wear makeup every day. I probably wear makeup 2 or 3 times a week at best. And even that is sometimes just eyeliner and a little bit of like concealer and lip gloss. Next question. How often do you do your hair and makeup? So that's the next question. I don't do my hair and makeup every single day. Usually my hair's in a bun, something protective or cornrows. Like yesterday, I ended up in a bun and then I wasn't feeling good. So, you know, that's kind of how that went. But no, I probably do my hair twice a week, maybe. Especially if I know there's date night happening, then I will do it then. What is your trouble zone or area in your home that needs the most help? Okay, so my trouble zone is going to probably be the linen closet and my front entry closet. And the reason I say that is because so many people go in and out of there that things don't always get put back the way they're organized to be, so to speak. And some things in my front entry closet, they just don't have anywhere else to go. Like there's board games in there, there's roller skates in there, there's all kinds of stuff in there just because it's homeless right now. But hopefully we'll get some options, organizational options around the house that will combat that. The next one is, how often do you find yourself getting distracted? okay? All the time, like literally all the time. So the hardest one for me is this right here, my phone, because I will be cleaning and I will be using my phone for music or for listening to, like I told you, a documentary or something like that. And it just seems like no sooner than I get started cleaning, I get like a text message and then 2 emails. It's almost always like that, a text message and then a couple of emails. The emails don't always require me to do anything, but it sends me down the rabbit hole because I'll go and look at the email and then realize, oh, I need to delete emails out of my inbox. And then I realize, oh, I haven't checked my other 2 email inboxes today, so I'll go check those. And then I'll see something in there and be like, oh, I've been meaning to look for that. And then I'll go off into Google and Google search the thing I've been meaning to look for. And then before you know it, like an hour has gone by. So I really have to focus my energy on getting things done. And the way I do that is writing a list for myself, because I'll see that list haunting me and I'll be looking at emails, but I'll know that list is there and I'll be like, you know what? Let me put this away. I need to finish that list. And when the list is done, I'll come back to whatever has got me off track. So yes, I do get distracted. Number 10, do you enjoy staying home or do you miss going to a job every day? I'm in between. I love being home, but I also enjoy the camaraderie in the office and chit-chatting with coworkers and being around colleagues and all of that. For those of you who don't know, I do have a degree in business and I always had a corporate type job or either a office type job. And so it was really hard making a decision to stay home, but I really wanted to be around my kids and be with my kids more. I wanted to try out homeschooling. I wanted to try all these things that I've never experienced before, before trying them, obviously. So I'm kind of like in between. Ideal for me would be a part-time job where I could work a few hours a day outside the home and still be able to be home during the peak hours for my family. And peak hours for us is like after school, around dinner time, you know, homework time, things like that. So I'd like to still be able to be home for that. Number 11, what is your never-ending chore? Okay, so that's the same as my least favorite, which is laundry. It feels like it never goes anywhere. Because even when I'm done washing our clothes, I look and I think, oh, it's about that time for me to wash the drapes. It's about that time for me to wash, you know, this or that or the other. And I go on basically a room-to-room tour when I do laundry. So like, for instance, I go get all the towels out of the bathroom. I go get, you know, curtains out of a particular room. I'll get bed linen. I'll get towels from the kitchen. I'll get towels from the other bathroom, just out to do, I go get all of that stuff to make a load, because I kind of think to myself, at least I'll have that done. But then it always, like, it never fails that there's always a load of laundry to do. Number 12, what is your favorite way to relax or have me time? That would have to be spa night. So that'll either be like a bubble bath or sitting down and doing my nails or a face mask or a treatment of some sort. I do like reading, so when I can find a good book that'll keep me captivated that I can read. What else do I like? That's pretty much it. I like going out to the nail salon to get my nails done, but that doesn't seem to be very often anymore, so yeah. You guys, I have this one piece of hair that's going left. Anyway, how often does your husband or significant other chip in? Okay, so Mr. Renz is really good. He chips in all the time. As you know, he chipped in on yesterday and did a vlog for you guys. It was short, but he did it, and I appreciate him for it. He even did all the editing. He picked out all of it. He did it all. So he chips in a lot. He does everything that's on the outside of the house. So if it is like cleaning the gutters or cutting grass or like organizing and cleaning the garage, trash, recycles, any of that kind of stuff, he does it. And he also delegates for my son to do it, but they typically handle anything that's outside of the house, so I don't have to too much worry about that. If I do go out and do something, it's like in the yard, it's yard work or something, and it's because I want to chip in and help with that. But as far as inside the house, he will unload the dishwasher, he'll help me fold laundry. If he sees me doing laundry, he'll walk right in and help me do that, and it's always very appreciated. So I would say he's very helpful in that way. Number 14, when do you find time to do chores if you have kids? So this one is going to be pretty easy for me. My kids are all teenage. I have one in college and I have two, one in college, one in high school, and then one in middle school, soon to be high school next year. So they're all at the age where they really don't want to hang out with me like that. I mean, they do, but they don't. So I typically don't have to worry about kids being around when I'm cleaning. And I clean during the day when no one's home. My husband is typically down in his office. He only comes out, he surfaces every so often for a snack, to use the bathroom, or when it's lunchtime. So I pretty much have the house to myself when it comes to cleaning and doing chores. And that way, when we are all together, I can spend our time focused on each other and not doing things around the house. How do you balance being a homemaker and then creating YouTube content? This one I have not been balanced on. I will be the first to admit that I typically struggle with this one, and it's only because I just am not good with time management when it comes to YouTube tasks. So what I've been doing recently is time boxing and saying, okay, I'm going to film for this amount of time, I'm going to edit for this amount of time, and I want this video uploaded at this particular time. So I put myself inside of my own confines of how I define my time, if that makes any sense. And that's the only way I can try to balance it. Usually I feel like it's not so much time gets the best of me. I would say it is being a perfectionist gets the best of me. And what I mean by that is I can film something 3 times and hate all 3. And then the 4th time I feel like it's okay. But realistically, the 4th time doesn't sound any better or worse than the 1st time. And then some things I can just record 1 take and I feel good about it. So it really depends on how it goes. And then sometimes I don't know something looks bad on you guys' end until I go into the editing process, which I swore, if you guys watched a year ago when I first got rededicated into doing YouTube videos, I was talking about how editing was turning me off and I didn't want to edit and I just want to do point and shoot videos like I used to do back in the old days when I first started. And mind you, I've been on YouTube for almost a little over 10 years now. So for me, editing was a bear of a task. Well, now I found software that I like, that I love, and editing is not a chore anymore. It's actually more fun now than it used to be. And also I think I've mentally grown up since then. And also I've got more time now. I've got more time, but still somehow can't manage the time. It's so bizarre, but I think just because the kids are older, I think they don't need me as much. Not that they don't need me, but they're able to do a lot of things themselves now, and it's just a different, there's a different climate in my house right now. Number 16, what is your favorite room in your home and why? Okay, so my favorite room in the house, it ebbs and flows. Sometimes I feel like it's one room, sometimes I feel like it's another. I really love our living space. I'm actually sitting in here right now. And the reason I think I love our living space is mainly because I was able to walk in, put the curtains up, know exactly where the art was gonna go, know exactly where the television was gonna go, know exactly what I wanted where, and I really do love the space. I am gonna be making some tweaks to it here pretty soon, but I had already gotten the furniture last year. You guys saw that I did a living room tour. My old living room, it was kind of just like, we had our original furniture when we first got married, and it was like old school, and it was all those rustic kind of colors like dark brown woods, and the furniture was red, and it was kind of like very rustic-y kind of feel. But I went more towards a more neutral palette and a little bit more light and airy, and I love that so much more now. I do want to try to be a little bit more eclectic and add a couple little different things in. I'm going to try some things here over, in the future. Not right away, but a couple of things I'm going to be doing soon, and I'll show you when I do those things. But it really depends on if I can find what I want. And but other than like little small tweaks, I really felt like we were able to walk in and this room be done and livable and comfortable for us, even with the rest of the house kind of ripped up in shambles, covered in primer and paint and dust and whatever. This room was all set to go. So I really do love this room out of all of them. But I'm also falling really in love with my bedroom. It feels like an oasis. It feels comfortable. It feels light. It feels airy. It feels inviting. All the things that you want in your master, that's what it feels like. The only difference is because this is a 50s ranch, we don't have access to a master bathroom. We actually share you know, we have 2 bathrooms, but they're shared. They're not, there's no access from the room right to the bathroom. And I thought that was going to be a big, huge transition because we've always had a master bathroom, but it really wasn't. Because typically there's only a few of us here at a time. Nobody really is going in there at the same time. It's not that big of a deal anymore. So I really do love my master bedroom as well. So that's a close second place to the living area. Number 17, what's your least favorite room in your home and why? So the least favorite room for me would probably have to be the second bathroom. I haven't taken you guys really back there. It's pretty small, and so it's an open closet, like a walk-in closet. Well, actually it's not even a walk-in closet. It's almost like a little miniature hallway, and then there's a closet, and then there's another closet, and then there's a shower, toilet, and sink. But it's in a very small place, and ideally what we'd like to do in 2018 is to gut the entire thing and turn it into, keep the footprint of the bathroom but separate it and have its own separate entryway, and then take those 2 or 3 closets, I think no, it's 3 closets, take those 3 closets out and make that a laundry room, because I think that would be more ideal for me. Right now my laundry's in the basement, which is also one of my least favorites to hang out in. But I think if I had a true dedicated laundry room on the main level, I'd be much happier. And that bathroom wouldn't be so because right now it's kind of Okay, so do you feel your home reflects your personal style? Why and why not? This one I feel is a semi-loaded question because I feel like our home does reflect our personal styles. A little bit of something I like, a little bit of something my husband likes, but it's not going to be 100%. And the reason why I say that is because for a lot of the things, they were picked out, and my husband's like, oh yeah, trust your judgment, go ahead. And he hasn't really, with the exception of the living room furniture, because he did go, I didn't buy it without him going in and sitting on it, making sure it was comfortable, that he liked the color, he liked the style, he could deal with it. But aside from that, some of the smaller pieces are not things that we necessarily picked out together. So I feel like it probably reflects more my style than his, but he's very easygoing when it comes to that. And there's just certain things he does not like. And the things that he does not like are things I also don't like. So it kind of balances out in the end. So for the most part, I believe our home does reflect our style. Number 19, what does your home smell like? So right now, I'm burning a candle called Winter, which is a sensational candle that I found at HomeGoods. And no, not HomeGoods, I'm sorry. I found it at TJ Maxx, and I found a second one at Marshall's. So they're big 3-wick candles. Burning one of those in the living area. In the kitchen and dining room right now, I'm burning a candle called Christmas, and that is also a sensational candle, and it smells really good. It smells like sweet tree bark. I don't know how to explain it, but that's kind of the smell. Sweet tree bark on the side of a mountain. That's pretty much what I'm getting from it, but it's really a good smell. I really enjoy it. It's kind of clean and very fresh feeling, and I just have a bad, I get almost anxious when I smell bad smells. So I'm always either burning a candle, or I always have a diffuser going or something. And if I'm desperate, I legitimately will spray perfume on my finger and then rub it on top of my lip, just because I need my nose to not smell bad smells. I also don't like lingering smells, so if I cook something, I almost always will burn a candle or turn on the diffuser afterwards to get that smell kind of out of my nostrils. So number 20, the final question is, what is your strong point and weak spot when it comes to homemaking? So the one thing I'd say is my strong point is that I tend to be a good planner, and I'm, you know, not necessarily planning in a planner. I told you guys I'm working on that. But I can get organized. I can kind of anticipate the needs of my family and know the needs that they have, what they're going to want. I think I'm good at that for the most part. My weak spot, like I said, time management and making sure I get things done in a timely manner. I manage to get them done, but it feels like I'm always pushing the limit. Like, for instance, right now I'm filming this video. I'll show you guys. It is, oh, I don't know if you can see that, but it is 2:11 p.m. I literally have to leave here and go pick up my son from school, and probably have to be walking out the door in the next 15 minutes, but I'm sitting here filming a video. Now, have I been planning all day to film this video? Absolutely, I've been planning to film this video, but I just did not manage my time up until this point. So now I'm kind of pushing the envelope. I won't be able to obviously edit and upload this video before leaving, but I don't get too hard on myself because at least I have the filming part done. So anywho, that is it for the homemaker tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it, learned a little bit of something about me. And if you want to do the tag, by all means do the tag. Please do the tag. Please, please, please do the tag and let me know you're doing it, because I would love to see you guys' answers. And if you're not going to do a video version of the tag, by all means tell me what you agree with or disagree with when it comes down to the comments below. Tell me whether or not you like laundry, because maybe you like it and maybe you can teach me how to love my laundry too. So that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and are enjoying Vlogmas, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Bye. Okay, family, so thanks for staying for the end of the video. For those of you who are interested, I wanted to let you know what was going on with my hair. All I did was put some moisturizer and some oil on it. It was extra virgin olive oil, and all I did was cornrow it into 2 cornrows, and I took it down. So this is basically a braid out. This is what it looks like. So hopefully you can see that. That is all that's going on with my hair. It was straightened and then it started getting kind of frizzy and old, so I did moisturize it, put a little oil on it, and put it in the 2 cornrows, and I think I'm just gonna wear it like this for the rest of 2017. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video again, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.